We are at an undisclosed location in San Francisco, California, in the suburbs with ARJEN MAARLEVELD. Now, the
10 out of 10. Awesome.
Your name is Dutch in origin.
Absolutely. It can't get much more Dutch.
We just met in person for the first time today.
That's right.
And we had an interesting conversation. You're from Rotterdam originally.
Right. Exactly.
Came to America when you were what?
Well, the first time when I was 8. That's when I learned to speak English.
I was absolutely shocked. And this isn't feigning some sort of mock outrage. I'm shocked that you really, being from Holland and of Dutch ancestry, you're not a fan of Van Halen.
You know, it's a matter of taste, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I get it. But would they not be Holland's most famous export? Not in your view.
No.
So
there are plenty of other great guitarists who are Dutch, and Halen is not seen as Dutch.
Okay, see, this is why
He's American.
We're going to suspend all judgment here, and we're going to ask.
All right.
Okay, who do we got? Who's on the list?
A great guitarist. Wow. Now you're so there's there was a group called Focus, and the lead guitarist was a guy named Jan Akkerman, and he is an amazing guitarist.
See, I just love how that sounded. Focus. Didn't they have an album called like Hocus Pocus?
Yeah, Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus from Focus.
Yeah. And then there was a group called ARJEN, one of my favorites. They never made it very much outside of Holland, but they're an incredible band. I have a predilection for bands with brass sections.
Okay.
And they had a good brass section and excellent guitarist. My favorite band,
yes,
not Dutch, is Snarky Puppy.
Come again?
Snarky Puppy.
Snarky Puppy. Now do tell.
And they're from Texas. Originally, they're now mostly based in Brooklyn. And they have 3 amazing guitarists who kind of cycle in and out. Bob Lettieri. They all have Italian names for some reason. They're amazing. They have a brass section.
So you are, what I'm learning through all this, you have a deep appreciation for the diversity and the rich texture of music.
Yeah.
Now, how does that relate to being a VISTAGE CEO Group Peer Advisory Chair? What is it about leadership that runs parallel to your fascination with music?
You know, I'm not really sure there's anything, but we use predictive index as a tool in understanding how we get along with each other. And my predictive index profile is an individualist. And many of my bosses who I didn't drive completely batshit valued me because I am quite independent thinking, that individualistic streak. So I don't necessarily go with, the mass.
Right. So I'm thinking right away.
That's fed into a particular approach to chairing. It's probably a little different from the way other people do it.
So in some respects, with the CEOs you're working with, you have to help speak to the snarky puppy in all of them. Is that what I'm hearing?
Everybody's got a snarky puppy inside somewhere.
And see, that, folks, is why we're so appreciative of what this gentleman is doing here in the area by the bay, the city that rocks, the city that never stops.
Right.
Thank you so much for doing this, my friend.
By the way, just off camera here, running the sound and all that, is my partner in crime, Walter Paulson.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're a duo. Because, a solo instrument, it can be cool, but the more instruments, the better the sound.
And I know Walter Paulson would jump in and say right away, in the spirit of Snarky Puppy, every dog has its day.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Amen.